Hi, I'm Steve Rose. I've been a chef for 38 years, was the owner of the greenest restaurant in the entire San Francisco Bay Area, and now I'm a farmer here at Rose Ranch. We do things green around here. What sets me apart is that green is not just a buzzword like a lot of people use. Green is an operative word, and it really is easy to do. I'm going to share with you my secrets on how to do this at home. We're going to have fun, and living green, living truly green, is really a blast. I believe that people want to learn how to live this way, they just don't know how to go about it. And that's the whole purpose of the show, is to teach people how to do it. I'm going to show you the way, show you the pathway to green living. Welcome to the Organic Rose. Hi, welcome to another episode of the Organic Rose. We're at one of my favorite markets here in Santa Rosa, California. It's my favorite farmers market. And we really need to support our local farmers, so do yourself a favor, do your family a favor, and shop at the farmers markets. At least, if not once a week, at least a couple times a month. You can support your farmers, you can get some wonderful organic produce. Bring your kids in, allow them to go ahead and select some of the things. Oh, there's my asparagus, or there's my artichoke, and spend some family quality time in the kitchen with them as well. It's really a good way to feed your family. You're getting nice nourishment, and it's very organic, and it's very good for you. So come on, follow me into the market. Wow, some beautiful vegetables. Nice parsley, some spring onions, some leeks, fennel root that you don't see much at all, and some beautiful, beautiful beets. I think I'm going to buy some of these. Oh, there's Kristen, and she's got her two boys with her. I think I'm going to go ahead and hang out with her, and we'll shop together. Hey, you.
Hello there, sir. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Doing good.
What are you guys doing here?
We are out shopping for our vegetables for the week.
Nice.
Getting some nice local organic products.
Very good. So why do you like shopping at the farmer's market?
It's nice to be outside and getting fresh air.
Yeah.
First of all, it's nice to be away from the TV for a while.
Yeah.
And nice to be away from the video games for a while.
Mm-hmm.
So do you actually like this better than video games?
Yes, I do, because then we get to spend more time with each other and buy our fruit and vegetables and get starter plants for our garden. It's really nice.
He's also in the gardening club at school.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice.
So
How did you luck out in having children this wonderful?
Fresh fruits and vegetables, I guess. That was good.
That's what it is. Let's go check out this guy over here's got some really nice. You like oranges?
Yes.
Come on,
Yeah.
let's go over here and
We
we'll check
love
them
oranges.
out. Look at those strawberries over there.
Whoa. Those are nice. They look
So,
really yummy.
What do you like the most about farmers markets?
You don't know? What do you like the most? I like being able to walk around with my kids and hold their hands and be in the sunshine, really, and
It's a great time. I mean, spending
Find some
some
new
quality
stuff.
family time and
yes, we don't get a lot of that, actually. Everybody's busy with either their sports or extracurricular activities and
yeah,
School.
lots of
school. This is more fun than being in school, though, huh?
Yeah, it is.
I think I'm going to buy some beets and maybe some leeks. What are you going to get?
I think we're looking for mostly greens today. Lots of greens. We like
Awesome.
to do the smoothies, like I said, and maybe some meat. This guy really likes
Oh, yeah?
some beef. So
Meat and potato guy?
he's a meat and potato guy.
I like cooked fish.
And fish.
Oh, you
He
like
does.
fish, too? Attaboy. That's good for you, too.
He likes
Shrimp.
to shrimp. Yes.
Shrimp?
I like that fish.
Nice.
He's our hungry guy here. So
It's so neat just supporting local farmers and
meeting them, such
yeah,
as yourself.
and then thank you. But then you get to know where the vegetables came from, how they're being farmed,
it's true.
right?
really
and
nice.
when they're being harvested. I think it's you don't get that in the large big box stores.
You don't.
You know, you just pick out a package off the shelf and that's it. But here you actually get to talk to the farmers and find out about how they've grown their vegetables and how they got those asparagus so big.
And to learn how to grow them yourself,
Well, there you go. That's even better.
which we really enjoy doing.
That's
So,
a good thing to do.
Yeah.
Even if, like you did, you had a lawn at one point in time, tear the lawn out and
Took it
plant
out.
vegetables.
Now
in it.
we've apple trees and Orange tree, lemon tree, every kind of vegetable you can think
You
of.
guys
we
are
have.
pretty lucky to have a mom like that.
Aren't you?
Yeah, we are.
So, don't you love shopping at the farmer's market?
We do. Why? Why do you like shopping here, buddy?
Because then we get our greens for smoothies and
You scared the knock of my eyes.
stuff
And?
to eat.
We like
Yeah.
to eat.
Yeah.
Yeah, we like to eat. We like to talk to the farmers. We like to know where our food is grown,
That's so important to know where your food's grown and how it's grown as well.
how it's grown, and get lessons on how we can grow it ourselves at home. We really enjoy, and
There's so many things, and there's even other things besides vegetables. There's fruit. There's somebody selling fish. Somebody selling different meats.
lots of meats. We got
Bones for stock.
honey and almonds.
Honey and almonds. There's just so many things to choose from. Any and all, huh?
It beats being at home
Yeah.
It
in
does.
front of a TV. Doesn't it?
Take
huh?
this bag and just fill it up with everything from the farmers, huh?
We should do that.
Yeah,
That's
we
a
should
good
do
thing.
that.
We
Oh,
should-
look at those oranges over there.
We should try some.
And some nice
oranges.
cherries. Should we get a sample of a cherry?
Want to try a cherry?
Let's go try a cherry.
Want to try a cherry?
Can we try a cherry?
Try a cherry.
How is it?
Yummy.
It's yummy. All right.
Maybe you can buy some of those from the farmer and you could talk your mom into making a cherry pie.
Oh, that sounds pretty good, huh? He can make it.
Oh yeah, that's even better. Do you know how to make pie crust?
We can make it together.
Oh, there you go.
Huh?
What a great thing though, being together in the kitchen and just cooking together is a good thing.
It is. He's a perfect sous chef.
That's a good
So it's
deal. You
nice.
know what? I'm going to share my pie recipe with you. Not my pie recipe, but my pie crust recipe. How's that?
That's good.
We come to the farmers market because we love the relationship stuff we have with the customers. I mean, you bring most of the stuff, it's a day old or it's picked the same day. I mean, we have usually ours it's a day old because we come from the valley and it takes a few hours to get here. We stay for over a couple of days and after we go back and come back again. But everything is picked up, it comes out of the fields, nothing is refrigerated, nothing is put up in a store. And they get, I mean, it's different when you guys come and buy from the farmer's market. That's what we try to explain. I was like, I grew up in the market, I'm here every day, I do markets every day. I never buy anything at the store. And even if I have to, you can see the difference of the other thing is when you come to the farmer's market, you're always you're gonna try something new. Everything is gonna be in season, and you're always gonna get something extra, and you're always gonna be able to try new things. It's like a lot of people don't realize how much work is actually farmer's market. So we have, a lot of people that was like, oh, you just do a farmer's market. I mean, you gotta get up, you gotta drive, you gotta come, you gotta set up. It takes about an hour for each one of us to set up. You stay here all day, you're on your feet. You gotta be nice to everybody. That's usually the easy part. And it's like, you have to pick up, it doesn't matter it's raining, it doesn't matter it's hot, you're here every day. And, with the elements of the weather. And, when you pick up, eventually in the summer we go to another market, we do everything all over again. Then in the evening we pick up and go home or spend the night in a motel. It depends if you're far away from house and stuff like that. Sometimes you don't see your kids in a few days, couple days, but enjoy them more afterwards. And that's about it. That's about it. But a lot of people don't realize because they say, oh, farmers market, it's very easy, but it's a lot of labor. And mostly, I was like I said, I don't grow the stuff, but the guys who grow the stuff, it's even, they do the growing, the selling, it's even harder. The farmers market, because the quality of the fruit, like we say, it's not refrigerated, it's not stored, everything is fresh, and you can taste the difference when you come in. That's why people, I think, come to the farmers markets. And it's like, I grew up in Europe, we have farmers markets every day, and that's why we never really go to the stores. We always go to the farmers markets because it's fresh. It can be that. I like farmers market because you get to meet different people every day. Sometimes when you work in office, you stick up with the same people, and it doesn't. And most of the people, when they come to the farmers market, they're happy people. You know, they come, they enjoy the market, they enjoy their day. You know, they're happy to try everything. They're happy to talk to you how you grow your stuff. You know, where you come from and stuff like that. And that's how you form your relationships. And you know, and that's how it goes both ways. They always come back to you, and you know, and that's it's like I think that's what most of them, you know, the market, the farmers market, the business grow up, and we have so many right now because the people want it. Actually, the farmers markets in America, I think it's people are spoiled, like everybody knows. We don't have samples, first of all, and like everybody knows, you can't touch the produce. Because they pick it up for you, you just tell them, you just look at them and you tell them what you want, they pick it up for you. Here, you have the opportunity to touch it, I mean, you can taste it, you can even squeeze it, you know, and you have the, you know, and you can pick your own. Back home, it's not like that. Back home, they pick it up for you. Very rare, they have samples. And I think that's why here a lot of people, you know, they're able to touch and to feel the stuff and see what it is, how it smells and stuff like that. And back home, you can't touch stuff.
My name is Byron Stevens from Stevens Smoked Salmon, and I'm selling smoked salmon here at the farmers market. It's all locally caught and processed here in Sonoma County. The farmers market's really great. You can get a lot of fresh produce, and everybody's really nice, and it's just a good place to be and get some fresh produce. Sonoma County's bounty. I like the farmers market because I process all my own product, and I'm able to sell it here to the public and let everybody enjoy it, and everybody has a good time. I always fish for salmon, and my wife didn't like it too much, so I eat one steak and I'd smoke the rest of the fish, and it was really good, and everybody told me it was really good. So I just decided to start smoking my own salmon and went into a little business. Well, it comes directly from the fishermen to me. There's no middleman involved like a fish wholesaler, to say. I get it right out at Bodega Bay or, you know, wherever, Fort Bragg, wherever they're catching the fish. And it comes right to me from the fishermen. There's no middleman involved in that. No fish wholesaler. You usually get up about 4 o'clock in the morning and launch the boat and go out and find out where the fish are biting, and that's where you stay. And you just troll around and catch the fish. And the limit's 2 per person on sport fishing. Commercial guys can catch more if you have a commercial license because they're doing it for a living. But yeah, if the water's not too rough, it's a very pleasant, relaxing sport. I go to Bodega Bay, I buy my fish directly off the boat, and then I take it to my processing plant, and I process it, fillet it, and then I soak it in the brine. My brine I soak it in, and then I smoke it and package it and bring it to the farmer's market. It takes about a week to do one batch. Here's my salmon that I package. It's all cryovac. I keep the price very reasonable so everybody can afford it, and it's very good fish. Most omega-3s, and we spent a few years perfecting the process of the brine and smoking time and all that. So it's very good fish, very good smoked salmon. And I load up my salmon and out of refrigeration, and I bring it here to the market, and I set up all my equipment, and then I'm pretty much ready to go. On the days I'm not at the farmer's market, I'm processing my fish and getting it ready for the next farmer's market. The product kind of reflects on me, so I want it to look really good, you know, and I want to do a good job and give people a good deal and something that's really tasty.
today we're going to make fish tacos. And the star of the show is a nice local lingcod that I got at the farmer's market. The salsa is going to have garlic in it, of course. We call that ajo in Spanish. And it's going to have jalapenos. And then there's going to be two versions. One's going to have tomatoes in it, and one's going to have a sofrito with the addition of peaches and fresh cherries. Okay, jalapenos in the compost. I'm going to go ahead and take the seeds out as well so we can make it a little bit milder. Just because I have friends that I'm going to be serving this to today, and there's a couple of lightweights in the group and they don't like it spicy. I do. So peach is a stone fruit, so meaning there's a stone in the middle of it. So you just run your knife along just like that, and then give it a little bit of maybe a little bit of a larger twist. We're at the beginning of the stone fruit season, so it's not going to be that sugary, which is perfect for our needs because we're going to make salsa out of it. The other thing about using a peach that's not 100% ripe is it's going to cut easier. And it's not going to be mushy and break apart on you. So this way we can have nice little pieces that you'll actually be able to see inside the salsa. I'll show you something. Is if you run your knife from the skin side down, it's going to be a little bit harder to cut, but if you flip it over and cut from the inside down, see how much easier it is? So you're not having to penetrate the skin on the first cut. And because and the reason for that is you're going through the inside down to the outside, and that's what's going to cut your skin, which is perfect. Cherries, just like peaches at the beginning of the season, because some can be sweet, some can be not so sweet, but we're going to put them into a cherry pitter, because that's the last thing you want to do is have somebody chew on a cherry pit. Okay, here's the pit. Let's go ahead and take all these stems off and then just kind of slice them. They're again slicing from no different than the pepper that I showed you. We're going from the inside out. We got the cherries done. I'll go in here with the peaches. So when you add salt to salsas, you want to add it towards the end, not in the beginning, because if the salsa is going to sit in the bowl, the longer the salt sits in there, it's going to draw more of the juice out of the product. So you've got red in there, and you've got yellow, kind of orange. You've got some green in there. There's the white from the garlic in there. Very colorful. When you're dicing, if you keep your knuckle right up against the knife like that, like I'm doing here, that'll prevent you from cutting your fingers. If you put your fingers flat out like that, that's how you're going to cut yourself. The other way of cutting yourself is obviously using a dull knife, which you do not want to do at all. Both going to get the onions, and you're probably thinking onions and fruit together? Yeah. You've got the salt I said. I think it's pretty much ready to go. Now the next trick is to allow this to marinate a bit. Let the salt break it down a little bit. Remember I said I didn't want it to be really watery. What I'm going to add is some olive oil. And I'm going to drizzle just a little bit in there, not very much. So let's have a look at that. I love salsa in that one. We're going to take a little bit of Buddha hand lemon. And for those of you that have never seen one of these, sometimes you can get these at farmers markets. They're just coming into season right now. So this is going to give a little bit of chunkiness to the salsa. And it's not bitter at all, but it's got a nice lemon flavor to it. So I already put the soy sauce in here. Now we're going to use some of that vinegar. For this particular purpose, I like to use grapeseed oil. Grapeseed oil has a high smoking point, Let's go ahead and put some of these peppers on that are left from before. Give it a little bit of color. Okay. So some's going to be for the marinade. Some's for the grill pan. Okay, here's that local lingcod. And I went ahead and skinned it, took the skin off. Let's do a little bit of more oil in there. I don't want it to stick. Okay. Hello. Okay, if you can see the fish over here, you can see how the edges are starting to firm up. They're starting to turn white, so that it's telling me that it's probably close to being ready to flip over. Some nice color to it. Okay, let's flip this fish over one more time, flipping it away from me. Fish, no matter how you try to get all the bones out of it, fish, different varieties are different, but some have what's called pin bones. And I just saw one, it's on the other side. So pin bones are really tiny bones that are inside the flesh, inside the meat of the fish. So it's not a bad idea when you see them to just take a pair of kitchen tweezers and pull them out, or a pair of tongs and pull them out, just so nobody chews on them. Because now's the time to adjust any kind of flavors. Maybe it doesn't have enough salt. For me, maybe it doesn't have enough jalapeno. So I just got back with the tortillas. These as well I picked up from the farmer's market. These are more of a restaurant style tortilla. I'm gonna loosen them up a bit. I've got some oil in the grill pan. Let them heat up. Tortillas can be a little bit stiff when they just come out of the package or the market or the vendor. Sometimes you'll even find somebody there making them by hand, which is a great thing. So let's let them heat up a bit. Okay, these puppies are ready. Onto the plate. So we'll go ahead and start by putting the cilantro. You can eat the stem and all, so I'm not even going to bother taking it out. It again gives it a little bit of a crunch factor. It's just as good for you. Okay. Them open face to serve them. I'll go ahead and grab some of this tomato for a garnish. Grab a cherry for a garnish. Go ahead and fold them. And there you have it. As we say in Espanol, buen provecho. And we'll see you next time.